Joining us today on another wrestling podcast is one of the best in the business today. He is the Edison of the elbow, the king of the KO. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm AWP welcome to Chris Hero.
Oh, thank you so much, man. Edison of the elbow. I've never heard that one before. I'm down. I like it.
All right, good. I every now and then something good will come out of here. So
I appreciate the intro. What are you doing tomorrow? Maybe you can intro me to the fans in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's what we're talking about today. FWE. Tomorrow, March 11th, you're going to be facing the one and only Tommy Dreamer. So, what are your thoughts going into this match?
I'm very, very excited. Tommy's a guy I've admired for quite some time, and you know it's one of those that I just didn't think that match would ever happen. He and I are obviously very different in the ring, and we do some of the same shows together, but it's just going to be a very cool opportunity. I'm very excited for it. As a funny little aside, when I started wrestling back in 1998, back in Dayton, Ohio, I was not Chris Hero. I was the Wife Beater. That was my name, right? And I, of course, gave myself the tagline of the innovator of domestic violence.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, get ready to throw down with old Thomas Dreamer.
That's going to be amazing. Tickets are still available, fwewrestling.com, for any information you want. We will be live tweeting the show tomorrow, so you'll have to definitely check that out. But getting into this, you just mentioned it. You've been in wrestling for quite a long time. What are your thoughts on? Let's break this down in half. What are your thoughts on sports entertainment today? And then what are your thoughts on independent wrestling today?
Well, I think those are just... Everybody likes to categorize things. They like to put things in a box because it's easier to read and recognize, and it's just less overall work for us to do. It's like... So, I mean, obviously there's a sports entertainment stigma of, a million promos and a billion backstage skits, and then there's the stigma of independent wrestling where it's just all high spots and whatever. But it's like anything else. There's good versions and bad versions of everything. And what we do, it involves creativity and artistic abilities. So a lot of what we do is really up to perspective. It's up to whoever our audience is at the time. I love all wrestling. I love it in certain doses. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were asking me about the Japanese kind of shoot style with UWFI and rings and all that. And that is stuff that I enjoy in small doses. I appreciate it, but I'm not going to sit and watch 8 hours of it. At the same time, there's just so many different things to enjoy. And this is my first time working for FWE. I've heard a lot of good things. They reached out to me as soon as I was available to take bookings. And I've just been really looking forward to getting on one of those shows. And I've got the flyer saved on my phone, and there's just so many talented people there. I love wrestling in the city. I was in Long Island for Evolve. I've been staying with some friends last couple days, and it's just always a great atmosphere here. Good fans. They love wrestling. They want to see it, and I'm very excited to wrestle, and I'm wrestling Dreamer of all people. It's just a funny thing.
Now, I love to hear when wrestlers and people within the business actually like wrestling, and I think nowadays it's almost a detriment. We've talked to Kurt Hawkins before, and sometimes it seems like if you're a fan of the business that you get labeled a certain way, but I think it just makes for an all-around better performer. I've watched some of the clinics and things that you've done, and it just shows that you are out there to better the business, which I think is just a great thing. But with that being said, you've done a ton in the world of wrestling. Do you have anything left on your quote unquote wrestling bucket list?
Oh man, there are tons of stuff. There's so many people I've not gotten to wrestle yet, or I've only wrestled a time or two that I'm really looking forward to the opportunity. There's so many countries, so many states I want to work in, so many. I love going to Japan, and I'm fortunate to work for Pro Wrestling Noah, and I'm looking forward to going back there and doing some more great things and just kind of elevating. I think the story of Chris Hero is one of many transitions. A lot of evolution. I think if you pull out any matches from my career, you can see a certain creative evolution over the years. I've always tried to change things up, and just kind of the crowd's always evolving. So you just gotta stay a step ahead of everybody. And just one thing to go back on your point of being fans of wrestling and fans in wrestling. It's just, I think the negative stigma comes from people that are fans of wrestling and not necessarily in a professional way. There's just when you're in a business, there's a way to conduct business. And I think some people are so turned off by that they go the complete opposite direction. And it's not like they're ashamed to be fans. It's just that it's not the same for them. And I've always said that I won't let anyone or anything ever destroy the love that I have for pro wrestling, and it just gets stronger the more time that I'm in it, the more experiences that I have. I just am able to immerse myself deeper and enjoy it even more.
Well, this one is this question may be a little random, but I'm just throwing the kitchen sink at you here. You were featured in one of my favorite bands, the Born Ruffians music video, The Ballad of Bruce Moose. How did you hook up with the Born Ruffians?
Dude, what a cool video that was, huh? That was a great experience. If anybody listening to this, check out, you know what, I always mix it up. Is it Ballad of Moose Bruce or Bruce Moose?
Bruce Moose.
It's Bruce Moose.
Yes.
The Ballad of Bruce Moose, Born Ruffians video with me. I used to work pretty regularly in Toronto for Ring of Honor. I go back there for Smash Wrestling a lot now too, so Toronto's awesome. I just met the guys after a show, and I didn't know who they were. I didn't know they were in a band, but we just had a good chat about just pro wrestling, and they contacted me. They reached out to me a couple years later, or a year later, or something, and just mentioned to me the idea of doing it, and I was like, hell yeah! I mean, I'd love to do something like that, and it was so much cooler than I anticipated. Just to give people an idea of what it is, it's just they took one of those cameras that that they film crash test dummies on, and car crashes and all that, and then they just shot me doing one of my elbows to KTFO and following it up with a moonsault, and it looks incredible. My hair looks out of control in this video. It was a very cool experience, and I love music, but it's really cool when the thing I love, pro wrestling, helps me reach out to other avenues and make other contacts, and it's just very cool.
Well, speaking of that, what are some of your favorite musical acts or favorite songs, anything like that?
Well, I tell you what, I'll wrap it up with this. I do love all music, and it like I was saying earlier, in moderation and in with wrestling, there's different things that I like. The thing I enjoy the most and I connect with the most is hip hop music. I love going to live shows. I just love so many different aspects of hip hop. So I've got like a top 5. It's kind of a top 6 now of just all time of my favorite artists to listen to and see perform live. Kanye West, first and foremost, number 1 all time. Everybody feels a certain way about him, but I enjoy him. I think he's amazing. And then in no specific order, the rest of the guys, you got Jay-Z, you got Biggie, you got Andre 3000, and then you got Lupe Fiasco and Kendrick Lamar. I just love all of their stuff. They're all, they're all so different, and it's just, Yeah, man. It's like I said. Anytime I can go to a live show, I do my best to do it. And if you've noticed, some of my theme songs over the years, with Vyro the Virus singing "Chris is Awesome" or Cody Blue Ware doing the KOW Kings theme. I love being able to connect to that world and just to combine my passions. It's really an awesome thing that I'm able to do.
Well, we wish you the best of luck tomorrow at his FWE in Brooklyn. Like I said, FWEWrestling.com. And good luck, the innovator of violence versus the innovator of domestic violence. So
the former innovator of domestic violence. I don't mess with that anymore.
Yeah. Well, we would love to have you on again whenever you've got some more time. We appreciate you coming on. We know you're a busy guy, so
I appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody at the show. Come by, I'll be selling my stuff. Feel free to come by and say hello. I love the whole experience. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much.